Welcome to the Reconnection Club podcast, the show that helps parents heal troubled relationships with their adult sons and daughters. I'm your host, psychotherapist Tina Gilbertson. Each week, I'll offer you compassion, clarity, and personal development tips designed to help you reconnect, not only with your child, but with yourself. Now let's get started. Many factors can contribute to estrangement from parents, and not all of them fall within a parent's circle of influence. A busy life, competing relationships, mental illness like depression or anxiety, and substance abuse are all examples of factors that you as a parent have no control over. But estrangement can also be a symptom of an overdrawn emotional bank account between you. So today, with a nod to family therapy pioneer Yvonne Bazarmeny-Nagy, I'm talking about the emotional bank account in your personal one-on-one relationship with your currently estranged adult child. This is where you do have power and influence, even when there's no contact. The emotional bank account is a way of imagining the give and take in your relationship. You make deposits that increase trust and goodwill, and you take withdrawals from the relationship, which cost something in either trust or goodwill. Neither deposits nor withdrawals are financial or material. They're all emotional in nature. Parents I speak with who spent lots of time and money on their children when they were growing up, on things like travel and camp and driving them around, they're dismayed and annoyed when their now grown children complain of deprivation. We can make sense of those kinds of complaints by understanding that the deposits children seek are emotional first and foremost, and no matter how many other good and useful resources are available, children can feel deprived if deposits don't meet emotional needs. An example of a deposit from a parent would be expressing affection or appreciation for the child, using words children understand as affectionate and appreciative. A withdrawal might be when children experience parents as not listening to or understanding them. Parents might not get anything out of a particular withdrawal or even know it's happening, but it's still, unfortunately, a withdrawal in the relationship bank account. Taking withdrawals from adult children doesn't immediately reduce goodwill unless the account is already low or overdrawn, meaning that withdrawals may have been greater or more frequent than deposits. And remember, we're talking about emotions, not financial or logistical help. Most parents who consult with me have done a very good job providing those types of resources. One example of quite a large withdrawal from the emotional bank account would be breaking your child's trust. And there are many ways to do that. For instance, you write something a little bit disparaging about them in a text or email meant for someone else, and your child sees it. A big withdrawal like that is likely to require many deposits from you over time to achieve even a balanced account, let alone one that's flush with trust and goodwill. Your adult child takes withdrawals and makes deposits with you, too. Their estrangement is a massive withdrawal in every sense of the word. And the less full your personal account was to begin with, the more of an impact this will have on you emotionally. Bazarmeny-Nagy believed that when someone is taking big withdrawals from a relationship, it's because internally they feel that enough withdrawals have been taken from them that it's only fair. It's like they're correcting what feels like, from their side of the ledger, an imbalance. Emotional bank account imbalances can pass from one generation to the next, with parents who were deprived as children trying to rebalance their accounts by taking withdrawals from their children, very often unconsciously. Withdrawals from parents may come in the form of confiding in their children, making affection conditional, neglecting children's emotional needs, having unrealistic or age-inappropriate expectations, frequently being physically absent or emotionally unavailable, engaging in favoritism or triangulation with children, withholding affection, praise, or support, and using fear or guilt as motivators. If you were raised by parents whose emotional bank accounts were not well balanced, It's important to get your needs met now through healthy, authentic adult relationships with emotionally available peers. And when your emotional bank account, or as I like to call it, your emotional bucket, is closer to being full than empty, there are many ways to make deposits with adult children, and it's never too late to do that if needed. But first, a word of caution. An overdrawn emotional bank account may not be the primary reason for your child's estrangement. There are parents who make too many emotional deposits to the annoyance of their adult children who just want the parent to take care of themselves and stop making deposits into their shared relationship. Having said that, here are 7 ways you can think about making emotional deposits with your adult child. And if any of these raise questions for you, please post in the Reconnection Club forums and let's talk about it. Number 1, express affection through kind words and appreciation. Boris, you're a very thoughtful son. Mabel, you're a good person and I love you, for example. 2, spend 10 times more time listening than talking, telling, or teaching. 3, this might have to wait, but spend quality time together. When you're in the reconciliation phase, this might mean enjoying whatever contact you have instead of thinking about what's missing. 4, acknowledge and celebrate their successes, no matter how small. If they tell you they lifted their heaviest weight ever at the gym, recognize the success and offer genuine congratulations. 5, take their side if they tell you about a disagreement they had with someone else. Don't worry about helping them take perspective or teaching them how life works. It's too late for that, and it's no longer your job. Just take their side. If the disagreement was with one of your other children, you can validate their feelings and encourage them to talk to their sibling. Use your validation skills from episode 199. 6, encourage communication between you by responding with an open heart and mind to criticism or complaints. Most adult children don't want to communicate if they anticipate a negative reaction, so remove that barrier by examining your vulnerabilities and shoring up your self-compassion and self-confidence. And number 7, if you don't typically do so, extend small acts of kindness or support or offers of help. If those have been your go-to deposits, then this tip might not be appropriate for you. Know your motives and be honest with yourself. For some parents, acts of kindness are correctly interpreted by adult children as arising from the parent's pursuit of their own emotional well-being. I think I've said it twice already, but I'll say it again. Not every estrangement is a matter of the parent needing to make more deposits in the relationship bank account. But to the extent that your account with your child may be overdrawn and you want to right that balance, remember that deposits have to come from somewhere, and you can't give what you don't have. That's why rebalancing the emotional account begins with you. Like so many other tools for relationship repair with your adult child, this one works best when you start with yourself. How full is your bucket right now? If you've been making emotional deposits, how are you funding those? Get your needs met through relationships that are safe and available to you. Consciously work on becoming wealthy in connection. Filling your own coffers like this will allow you to make meaningful deposits if needed to help heal your estrangement from your child. Building emotional wealth will also help you experience yourself as emotionally well, connected, and safe, even before you reconcile. Until next time, remember that you are a loving, lovable, and still growing human being. So please take good care of yourself. Bye for now. If you've enjoyed this episode of the Reconnection Club podcast, I invite you to check out reconnectionclub.com. The Reconnection Club is for parents at any stage of estrangement from their adult, child, or children. So whether you've just realized there's trouble between you, you've been living with estrangement for years, or you're newly reconciled but still walking on eggshells, the Reconnection Club is your essential resource for information, support, and continued personal growth. With our courses and workshops, expert interviews, monthly Q&A calls, and a friendly, active community, the Reconnection Club is a wonderful place to be for anyone suffering the pain of estrangement from an adult, child, or children. So check it out at reconnectionclub.com.